Because if they don't know what they're feeling, how can they explain it to you? So come on, let's talk. Hey there, it's Dr. G, back to talk to you about another interesting topic. Okay, so today we're going to talk about sex. Fuck what your mama said, okay? We're going to talk real talk today. We're going to talk about the top 10 myths about sex. Myth number one, you don't need to talk about sex to have a good sex life. The devil is a lie. If you cannot talk about sex, you don't need to be having sex. Okay, so let's get that one out of the way first and foremost. You must be able to talk about sex if you want to have a good sex life. Myth number two, sex is not that important. It just happens. No. Sex, communication, and finances are the top three reasons relationships fail. Sex is intentional. It is a choice. And whatever choice you make now is fine for you. I'm not here to judge anybody. And it doesn't just happen, you know? People who cheat like to say, it just happened. Well, that's crap, okay? And I'm not Paul Believe It All. So let's just let that one go because you have got to flirt. You've got to kiss, have foreplay, get undressed, find a location, lay down, get in the back of the car, whatever. There are too many things that have to happen for sex to just happen. You don't fall on a dick, okay? You don't fall into a pussy. Period. Okay? Sex requires heat, passion, intention, focus, vulnerability. It starts with foreplay, like I said, kissing, nibbling, touching, undressing, all those things. And sometimes positioning for some people, depending on what's going on. Meaning age, weight, injuries, disabilities, things like that. And sex deepens intimacy in a relationship. It is not the same as intimacy. Um, but you can't get any more vulnerable than to be naked, face to face, and physically connected to someone like damn Legos, right? So it is important. Myth number three, women desire sex less than men. Not true. While men think about sex twice as much as women, like once every 28 minutes compared to once every 50 minutes, something like that. Um, Women still desire sex just as much as men. Desire involves attitude and behavior. And unfortunately, while a woman may be thinking about and desiring sex, sometimes we don't show that in our behavior. And we need to change that. We got to fix that. So if you want to blow your partner's mind, make the first move, ladies, and let them know that they are just as desired as you want to be. It's totally okay for you to take the lead if you haven't before. It's always time for a first time, right? And if you want to know more about how to do that, check out my next episode. We'll talk more about that then. Myth number four, desire is automatic. It is not, unfortunately. Desire starts in your head and then radiates to your body. Remember, sex is an intentional choice. So, if you are mindful about it and intentionally put your mind on it, your body will hopefully follow unless there's something medical going on. A lack of desire is sadly quite common for many women, but it's not finite or absolute. It can be um, fixed, so to speak, depending on what's going on. If there's no physical impairment, we just got to change your mindset, so that as soon as you get up in the morning, You are thinking about it, excited about it, and ready to maybe start some foreplay that you can maintain throughout the day. You might start by dressing up that day, being flirty as you're getting ready to go, wearing perfume. I wear perfume to bed. I think it's sexy. Uh, Whisper in his ear before you leave for the day and tell him what you want to do to him that evening. Send sexy text messages throughout the day or call him and tell him what sexy things you're thinking about. It's called play, ladies, play. Myth number 5, men know they are desired. Um, they don't know if you don't tell them or show them. So just like you want to feel desired, you need to let them know that they are desired. So do the same things to them that you want done to you. Myth number 6, your orgasm doesn't matter as long as he gets his. Not true. Whoever told you that should be slapped upside their damn head. Um, what the hell? The clitoris has only one purpose: pleasure. God is good, right? A G-spot orgasm is even more intense than a clitoral orgasm. And a G-spot orgasm may cause you to ejaculate. So, no, you are not peeing on yourself. You are ejaculating, just like a man, um, when it's real, real good. And women are lucky because if we stay present and relaxed, we can orgasm multiple times before our partner even comes once. So enjoy the ride. Myth number 7, you shouldn't have to tell a man how to please you. Um, this is probably the worst lie ever told. If you haven't had to do it thus far, I would say you've been lucky. I would not depend on that though, because that puts your pleasure and happiness into someone else's hands. And why would you do that? You can lay there and be a pillow princess if you want to, but understand that you're giving up your power and just allowing things to happen to you. Whereas you should be an active, ravenous, and willing participant in the sex that's going on. Uh, let's be honest. Men are looking for a freak in the sheets and a lady in the streets. Okay? Bottom line. They are turned on by sight and sound. Hello? Duh. What do you think porn is? Sight and sound. So, come on, ladies. Embrace your inner lioness and let them hear you roar, scream, holler, talk dirty. Tell him in detail what you want him to do. Tell him what feels good and tell him what doesn't. Otherwise, he's not going to stop because he's not going to know. You reward behaviors you want to continue, period. So if you want him to keep touching you somewhere, say that. If you want him to press harder, slow down, thrust deeper, whatever, say so. A closed mouth doesn't get fed. Myth number 8. There are good girls and bad girls. Bullshit, bullshit, bullshit. Total bullshit. There are women who embrace their sensuality, women who are afraid of their sensuality, and women who were either never taught or worse, shamed for their sensuality. We were made to be sensual, sexual beings. The clitoris, again, has one purpose and one purpose only: pleasure. Amen. Sex is a wonderful thing. And to imply any differently, well, that's bullshit. That's crap. But let me make 2 very important clarifications here. Sex and intimacy are not the same thing. Okay? Intimacy is a space that you create where you can be extremely vulnerable without fear of being teased, shamed, made fun of, dismissed, etc., etc. Sex is like the cherry on top of the sundae. It deepens the intimacy, as I said before, but sex is not intimacy, and vice versa. The other thing I want to stress is that rape is not about sex, it is about power. Okay? Men and women who get raped really beat themselves up because they may orgasm. That is not because you were enjoying the sex, okay? Your body responded to some key pressure points, maybe, but rape is not about sex. It is about power, domination, intimidation, and it is not okay. No still means no. Let me be clear. Myth number 9, only bad girls masturbate. First of all, I just told you there's no such thing as a bad girl, just aware or unaware. How are you going to explain something of which you have no knowledge? If you don't know your own body, how are you going to know what you like? And how are you going to know how to tell your partner? Masturbation will teach you about what feels good to you and what doesn't, what fantasies and environment get you in the mood, from Christian to kink. Not that they have to be mutually exclusive, just giving two ends of the spectrum. What it takes to bring you to orgasm, the feel of fingers and toys, how to use lubrication, even. Masturbation teaches you about you, and you need to be the expert on you and your sexuality and your sexual desires and what pleases you sexually. Myth number 10, only bad girls give head. Again, there's no such thing as a bad girl. Aware and unaware. That's it. So, giving head, sucking dick, or for the prudish, fellatio, uh, is a turn on for men and women. I mean, it does work the other way, correct? If you like for him to go down on you and you enjoy oral sex, don't you think he would enjoy you going down on him? I mean, that's just fair, right? Um, but if you want him to be at your mercy, learn to give a fantastic blowjob, ladies. I'm trying to tell you. And if you really want to surprise him, don't make him ask for it. Just do it without any warning. But be gentle. I cannot stress this enough. Be gentle. That man's penis is attached to him. So do not tug on the penis. You may see him masturbating and it may look like he's vigorously tugging on it. He is not. He is rubbing it. Do not pull on the penis as though you are trying to detach it from his body. And oh my gosh, please, please, please do not bite or nick the penis with your teeth. Let me say that again. Do not bite or nick the penis with your teeth. That is an epic fail. That's like the biggest no-no ever because it hurts. Doesn't feel good, okay? Don't do that. Practice on a banana first. And if you get tooth marks or scrapes on the banana, you are not ready, honey. Keep practicing. Practice on an ice cream cone. The goal is to keep the ice cream from dripping down the cone. So you got to have some quick tongue action, but be gentle. And last, but certainly not least, Swallow, ladies. Just swallow. It's only about 1 tablespoon of fluid. You don't have to swish it around in your mouth. You don't have to worry about the taste of it. Just swallow. It'll blow his mind, I'm telling you. It'll send him over the moon. And, truth be told, it's a damn good multivitamin. Okay? It's only got 25 calories, and it contains calcium, natural sugars, magnesium, potassium, protein, and zinc, and no preservatives and no additives. You can't buy a better vitamin than that. So it's a win-win. He gets pleasured, you get healthy. What else do I need to say? There you go. Top 10 myths, all dispelled. Y'all know where to reach me. I'll see you next time. Remember, cowgirl up.